Hi, I'm Cliff Linderman. This month, we're going to work on Punyo Sumbrada. Punyo is the butt of the weapon. The Sumbrada was kind of that intermediate range that I taught you, that we worked on, where you can check the hand, but you can't hit the hand. So what we're working on is kind of this range and this range. We're going to incorporate that this month. Okay, so when we do Punyo Sumbrada, he'll start. He can feed me a number 1. He can feed me a 3 at the hip, or even a 5 straight in. Okay, we're going to make it simple, though. He'll start by throwing it at my hip. So I'll wing, and then I will throw the punyo right toward his cheek, and he's going to put his hand to stop. Now, the way I usually teach it to beginners, I'll just have him do a 3, boom, right? And then I'll have AJ. So we'll just go back and forth. That way you're building the confidence up the student, slow by slow, step by step. Once they have that, then I said, okay, you feed me a 3, I wing, then I'll throw the punyo, and he'll just stop it. And then we'll switch roles. And I'll stop his punyo attack. Bang. 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 Okay, once they get that, as he does the punyo and he stops it, what I'll do is I'll flip to the head. Okay, right here. See that? But as I flip to the head, he's going to move his hand to do the shield deflection that I taught you before. Okay, so 1, 2, flip. And then I'll have him switch. 1, 2, flip. 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 Right? Now, once we get to here, like this, to continue this flow, I'll reach inside. If you look right here, right, there's a quadrant. And we use this to do all kinds of disarms. So if I enter this quadrant here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the one I want to come into. Okay? So once we go 1, 2, 3, I enter that quadrant. I'm going to take down. Okay? I simulate the head. I know that there's a head strike there. I don't really want to hit him in the head, so we just simulate that. And I know that there's a hand smash here, so I click to the stick. Because right in that itself would be a disarm. If I hit that hand, he'd drop that hand, and then I could continue to come in. Right? So as he feeds, 1, 2, flip, enter the quadrant, take it down, right? Hit the hand, and we switch roles. Bang. And then later, if we want to go faster, just for flow, I don't worry about, putting that shot up, because that could be a hand hit, right? Sure. So I know, boom, there's a hit right there, right? Or I could drop down and hit the head, come into clinching, whatever. So I'm just going to go to this side so you can see it. Again, he starts with a 3. We'll go to 1 this time. You can see. Same thing. I'd use the 1, right? 1. Going to go high. So you'll mix it up between the 3, like that. Maybe I feed him a 1, right? Maybe I feed him a 5, which you see if he feeds me a 5 real quick, I'm going to have to zone a little bit because it's in a lot tighter, like that. Right? So we just kind of mix it up. 1. Maybe he feeds something else, whatever, right? Okay, and I feed him a 5, and we just start to flow back and forth. Okay, now that you have the basic flow with that, we have counters. So as we're coming up, where do I counter? When he enters that box, remember the box? Right here. He enters right there. As he pulls down and he starts to go, before he even hits that hand, I wipe out. Now, if I wipe out and he's not fast enough to feed, I'll stay to one side. We can do it to one side. And I just stay to one side drill. Okay? So if I'm trying to develop that side, I can work it here. But if I let him come back and feed me, then we just continue it. See? So I'll wipe it. Okay? See, if I beat him on it, he'll stay there. But if he wipes it, I'm sorry, after I do that. Yes, if I go, and it comes back, then we'll switch, right? So now he'll just wipe. AJ will put some wipes in. I take down, he wipes out, he feeds back. Take down, he wipes out. Now see, I got my strike in there before he could get there. So I beat him that and forced him to do that. Okay, so that's wiping down with the wipe. So we'll switch here so you can see it again. Right here, as he takes me down, I wipe out, I feed him back. I wipe out, feed him back. Wipe out, feed him. So I usually just drill like this. The other one, the same thing. As he comes in here, right, like that, as he goes down, I pull. So I can get this and pull right here, then it's easy to set up for choke, sweeps, takes down. Okay? So that one here, instead of wiping, I go this way and I pull. Okay, so we just simulate that. I'll stay to one side. So I'm working that counter to the pull. So we had the wipe, we have the pull. If he's a little higher even, I can wipe up. You see it? So I can still get in the same place. So depending on where he pushes, if he's a little high here, I can come up this way and then feed him back. Okay? The last one I want to show you is the punch. So there's a punch under there for the counter. So right here, takes down, there's my punch. Okay? Bam, there's the punch. And he knows that he's got to get his hand there to counter that. Right? So then he might already feed, and we're right back into flow. So we're in now Punyo Sumbrada. Right? This Punyo where I'm in the range where I can use the butt, and I'm also in that Sumbrada where I check the hand. All right, so next month, guys, it's time to put it all together.